Greetings, I am Inan Tavakoli and I welcome you to this Blender software tutorial. So far, we have learned how to enter Blender, create objects, set up nodes, and use parenting. In this session, I am going to create a mineral water bottle for you and apply some color to it. And then we will get a high quality output using the cycles renderer. If you are new to my channel, please like this video. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Let's go build a mineral water bottle. Well, as we said. I will go to the views where I want to bring the mineral water reference into the image. In the negative y-axis area, I usually start, guys.
For most of these tasks, when I want to view from a specific angle, I usually choose negative y. You might prefer to choose x, or you could choose negative x or perhaps z. It makes no difference. It really comes down to your own personal preference in choosing the angle. It came in. I will delete this too, I do not need it for the work. From the Add Image menu, I will go ahead and select the reference. I bring the image into the scene, hold down Shift A, and from the Mesh menu, I bring in a cube. Well, I'm going to enter Edit mode and then select the vertex. I'm going to delete the vertex parts. Delete vertex. Delete vertex. Delete vertex. Delete it. Right now I have just a single anchor point, so I will return to the negative y-axis. From Object mode, select the point. I will select Origin to Geometry, which sets the basis for my point. I will press G and then position it right here in the center. I place it there. Switch to Edit mode by pressing E. I will add to it and then zoom in a little bit. Move it slightly. So E. To zoom in, just as I was explaining to you during the introductory meetings, using the mouse scroll wheel will zoom in. If you hold Shift and scroll, you can move it around or use the hand icon on the right of the screen to perform this action. Using Shift scroll. I only need to draw a semicircle for this to be enough.
And that is how my circle is now fully prepared.
Okay, I am going to deselect that same object and then enter object mode, right? Section selected. From modifier settings. Or add modifier, generate section. This is not the one. I will select the group and it will create it for me perfectly, okay? I am going to add a bit of subdivision. From generate, subdivision surface, add. Right, now I am able to see the entire image. Look here, there is a hole below and one here. First it came here. Now I am going to apply it, enter edit mode and select this section, and then I will select the bottom section as well. Once this hole is created, you can press the F key. Select all, pressing F. It will fully cover that hole for me. Okay. Here is my image which I can see. Now I will return to the negative Y view. In the edit mode section, it was split into 3 distinct parts: the head, the label, and the main body itself. I will select the head first, and then I will go to the wireframe section. I will select this entire section. For example, up to. I will select up to around here. Let us go into the freeze so that you can make your selection. Alright, let me view it completely. It has been selected. I press the P key on my keyboard. Once I click on selection, this will be separated for me and it gives me 1. It gives it separately. Now again, you should select that part as well. Ensure that every part of your image is selected. For instance, I have not selected this area here. I come back by holding Shift. I am going to select it now. Okay. I am selecting the part of the image that I want, then I press P again, and the selection is separated. Now it is switching over to the common mode and I am selecting the edge mode. In object mode it comes. Now for me, it has separated this, and
come.
First I am going to select the top surface of it. It was in the object mode. Excuse me, it was in edit mode. I am going to select these specific parts. I hold Control. I am going to deselect these items. Okay, so I have selected these ones. I will select Extrude along normals in the Fix menu and give this area a boot shape. So it looks like a boot, okay, and now I can also add a little bit of inset. A little inset. Once again, right click. I will normalize it a little bit. This allows me to shape it and even push it inward slightly. Press I again. OK, right click again. I will push it outward. It will create a shape like this for the water. See, that was easy. Now from the material section, I add a color, for example blue. Then I go to the shading tab area. This way I give it a blue color. Okay, going to layout. In this section, object mode. Okay, I press Z. I select.
I choose Material Preview. Now I will move over to UV editing. Okay. Well, the second material, we select, I press Z for the material. Okay, go to UV editing. I press A, so we select everything. Done. Now I would like to assign a material to this part. Right, meaning we place the material on top. Oops. Let us switch over to the shading tab. In the shading section, we are going to create a node. We covered these in the node tutorials to see how they work. I am going to double click right here or use the drag and drop method. I am going to drag that specific label or texture file into Blender. I drag my texture right here. I connect the color to the base color. Remember we said yellow goes to yellow in RGB. Now we move on to the UV editing workspace. I select this completely. Material here. I am going to scale it down using the S key. And G. I'm going to make it exactly the size of a label. Okay, a little bit of S. S1. Jalakshi. The CX. I'm going to place it on the label size.
And do this 7 by accident.
10th CX. I adjusted it precisely. Now I am able to use my shading. Actually, well, let us come into the layout section. This section, the shading, fully here. I can or we can come into the render section. Full. I am able to see it right here. Well, now I will apply this color, okay, to this one. In the add-on, guys, I want to add something here. Let me go to the layout section. Actually, I want to add a color add-on to it. I am going to edit. Well, I am going to the Preferences section, Install section, in the place where I put it. This material that I have downloaded, you can very easily download it on the internet. I will install the add-on. It is all set, just a minute. I am going to search for the material. I am going to check this box and then OK. I will choose this one. From the Shift selection menu, it has been added here for me now. Well, I will bring it to gloss mode. Whichever one of these I might want, for instance. Let's see how this is. Yes, this is good too. I select this gloss and come to the shading section. I see. Great. Okay, now I am coming back to select the render part so I can see my image in full. From the world settings part, inside the color tab, inside the environment texture part, actually the environment texture, I am going to choose my texture. Okay. Here, finished. We have constructed the city together.
And we can have it now. Let us add a shift A. I will add a plane to the floor. I bring it down so it casts a shadow. Okay. Now inside edit mode, let us add one over there. Press Z, sorry. Edge mode. I will add one right there. Selecting this control, I'm going to soften it up quite a bit. Now I will increase the segments. Give this a shape. It really was not this jagged before. Press Ctrl B. Very segmented. I'm furious. It is moving from some good camera angles. We move our object a little, rotating it. It is also big with the skin. So this was the modeling section that we created, and you are free to work with it. Please make sure to use the complete suit. We should come into a gate. Dumb event is here. Alright everyone, here is my mineral water. I have set up some lighting, added a floor and a texture. I truly hope you enjoyed this session. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next tutorial, goodbye.